This lady is Sydney Poore. She was a 19-year-old student of Mount Union University who killed her mother to stop her from finding out her dark secrets. Her mother, Brenda Poore, was on the phone with university officials and was about to find out that Sydney had been suspended when Sydney got into the kitchen, took a frying pan and hit her at the back of her head 6 times. When her mother fell, she goes ahead to get a knife and stabbed her 30 times. The university officials who had heard Brenda screaming on the phone tried calling back her line, but it wasn't picked up. It was picked after a few trials by Sydney, who pretended to be Brenda. The university officials insisted they knew they were talking to Sydney, so they got the police involved. Now, Sydney did not just stop at killing her mother. She goes ahead to break the window to make it look like someone broke into their house and committed the crime. When the police got to their house, they met Brenda unconscious. They took her to the hospital where she died after a few hours. Sydney was charged to court and she pleaded not guilty, citing schizophrenia as a cause of her actions, that is mental illness. She was sentenced to 15 years imprisonment on December 2023, and she appealed that decision on December 2024. Things are really happening. Please, what's your opinion about this? Was the judgment fair, or was she just trying to use mental sickness to cover up that made the judge to give her 15 years imprisonment? It was established she had a mental illness actually, but what was in question was whether she was suffering from that mental illness at that point, or she was just using it to cover up her actions.